Sorry about that, everybody, or who's ever viewing. We were a little late on getting things started here tonight. Uh, Actually, we started, and I was up in the first round, and I went and played my game, and forgot to start it. And then I was in a second game right off the bat. We got 5 courts tonight. We're running 2 outside, and I was in 2 games right away outside. And then I'm like, oh shoot, I forgot the live stream. So. All right, so we are running 3 rounds of rounders tonight and then a straight blind draw. So we'll randomize the list. We're not using the results of the rounders for seeding, and then we're doing a blind draw, a double elimination blind draw. So we got 30 shooters right now. So, and like I said, we're running 2 outside courts, 3 inside. So should be good. And we are streaming on Herb's Drywall YouTube, and King Seat Streaming YouTube. So we're streaming on 3 different sites tonight. So got Joe joining me, yeah. Yeah, make sure you talk right into the mic close so we can hear you.
All right.
So
you see we might be playing each other?
We might be, or we might be teamed up.
No, the way it looks is going to be me and Andrews versus you and DRK Diggler.
Oh. Yeah, unless we get Scoreholio and it jumps us up somewhere else, but that'll be good. That's all right. It's fun.
You should have been recording earlier. I had a nasty bar soap. He had 2 bags in front of the hole. I held it both off the back of the board. Put mine in.
I was up in my first game outside, and I completely brain farted this, and then I was in a second game right away outside, and I'm like,
that's how mine was. I played mine, and right away I was with the guy I beat. And I was like,
yeah,
that's so
yeah.
weird.
So. With 30 shooters and then 5 sets of boards, it's going to move a little faster, so that's good.
Well, that way we can get the rounders over with and start the tournament.
Yep. So, which one, Aaron? What are you watching on YouTube? Well, obviously on YouTube, I see that, but on the King Seat page or the Herbs page? Not that it matters. It's the same
King
stream. So Steph and I are starting our own streaming thing, because since we've kind of got into streaming tournaments, so we have our own YouTube page and Facebook page, King Street Streaming, and we'll offer it and run tournaments for people if they want. Kind of a little side gig. Not quitting my day job or anything, but
well, I'll have to follow that. I didn't know you. I saw Herbs was on YouTube. I didn't know you guys were.
Yeah, well, we just started it. So when we did the ACO State, we were gonna do it on that page, but when you first create it, which we actually created it about 2 weeks ago, when you first try and stream something on YouTube, it makes you wait 24 hours because they don't want somebody, whatever, doing a school shooting, something bad. So they make you wait 24 hours, and I thought it had to be 24 hours from when you created the account, so whatever.
Yeah,
but it's up and running now, so let me go out here and check it out and see. Oh, we got to change our logo here. So we got that one, but so there we go. Facebook. Oh, I got the wrong cameras showing here too. Sorry, I don't even have a good. We want to be on all courts. There it is, number 5. There we go. So let me see, go to the Herbs page, do your channel. We should be live there as well, yep. So that's cool. So Aaron, when I chat through OBS, because it's a restream chat window, it actually chats on both places. Actually, let me see, does it chat on Facebook too? Actually, I think I did the chat before, but let me try it there.
say that they're paying out top 3 for rounders or top,
Top
3
No, top 3 for
the tournament?
bracket.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It does not appear that it goes out on the Facebook chat, so. But that's why we have this window up so we can chat here if we need. So.
I know I signed up and I saw that there was 36 out of 36 pre-registered, and I'm like, sweet, that makes my time worth coming up here, having a good time and playing everybody.
Yeah, it's definitely been a drop off in the other tournament or the other clubs. Luckily, knock on wood, we've been staying above 20 to 24, 25, somewhere in there, and then tonight, just because it was nice out, we got all 36. So, but obviously we're down to I think 30 or 32.
Yeah.
But
I think with the end of the season's coming with cornhole, everyone slows down and then it picks right back up in July. The summer months are usually a slower time.
Yeah.
Because everyone's outside and enjoying their time. So.
Yep. Yeah, and they got other stuff you got to do, and because in the winter we'll run one every Wednesday and every Sunday. Yeah. So, but
that's the first time I came here was on a Sunday.
Yeah. All right, so we got court 3 looks pretty good. We got Ray and Big Dog, or CB4 and Big Dog are tied 8-8 with Dave, and I don't know what Some Smoke's real name is. He's new, his first time here. I suppose I could go and find it out here.
I can say I've never seen him anywhere either.
Delete these teams because they're not here. Richard Covell. So yeah, I don't know who he is.
Never met him. Nope. Seems to be throwing pretty good though against Dave.
Yeah.
Me and Dave took the tournament the other day at Redneck.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh no, it changed now.
Yeah, I see.
Now it says you're with TO. I hate when it does that. Why can't it not just stay the same? Like, you get excited to play somebody and boom, gone.
Yeah, I don't know the algorithm to how it pairs people up or whatever, but.
Well, I thought you were 2-0, I'm 2-0, and then Andrews and DRK Slinger was 1-1 and 1-1. I was like, that's perfect.
That'd be the logic, but.
I don't understand sometimes.
All right, so court 1, they're just getting started. You got Cordell and Jeff Hagan. So Freak Show and Shoot to Thrill against Sierra and Herb. That's just getting started. Court number 2 is that game with CB4 or Ray and Big Dog. Dustin against Dave and Smoke Some Richard. They're up 14-11. Court number 3. Jose, we haven't seen Jose here in a while, and Dennis are tied 12-12 with Lando and Lucky Shot. Court 4 outside, you got Dale and Lucas the Legend are up 16-6 over Robbie H. and Carroll. And then the other court outside, Cam and Danny R. are just getting started with Dave Waz and Steve K. We got no round limits tonight. We are only going to 21 because these 3 rounds of rounders are really just for practice and give people extra games. And then we'll do a true blind draw once we're done with rounders. So. Yeah, see, I'm gonna have unless some of the people playing right now, this is only their second game, I'll have to add 2 ghosts for the last game, and then just have the 2 shooters walk.
Me and
So.
So me and you in singles. Be
Yeah.
a fun game.
I could jump in and make that happen.
We should. Yeah, it's weird because some of the people can still be playing their second game too.
Yeah,
That's
right.
what messes everything up. Is
Yep.
you don't know.
Yeah.
Like Dale's game is everyone's second game for that tournament or those people.
Yeah.
Because Dale's want to know. I just saw it up there.
I think like Lucky Shot. I know this is his third game already.
Yeah.
So.
The game on court 3 is now 16-17. Lando just got 6 points. 4 points.
We can go look at it. So watching court 3 here.
The orange bags are Lucky Shot and Lando. Viper R's are Jose and Dennis.
So Jose shooting a 7.6, Dennis a 6.5, Lando 6.8, and Lucky Shot a 7.35. Close game.
It's been really dirty. I've been looking over there.
I can see that.
Really dirty. It's not a bad shot. It should fall if it goes in.
Should. Oh, and Dennis slips in. Nice. It's 2. Closing in on the win here, 19-16. See if Jose can finish it off here.
Court 1's not a bad game either. It's 19-15.
Oh yeah. Well, if this one, well, I was gonna say if this one ends, but that one could be done anytime here too. That's in round 15 even.
Yeah. I think Jose just won the game for him. If he goes in or on. Yeah, it's game.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go to court 1 then. Or it's court 1 or 2? Court 2.
2.
Yeah.
2. I always forget that 1's in the middle.
Yeah. We used to have it 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
and then we're like, well,
might as well put 1 in the middle.
yeah, because you work down to court 1. This way they have more room to step out
Yeah.
when it gets like to the championship game and stuff like that. So.
And Dave just won that game, I believe.
Oh, and that one's done too. And I'm still not up yet.
Either am I.
Oh wait, they haven't.
We might. Yeah, we might get shot up there.
Yeah. Let me put this back to all courts. I just felt my phone buzz, but oh, see, okay, so there is 4 left, which is good. We don't have to put any rounders in, or any ghosts in.
That makes no sense though. Why would they put an 0 and 2 and a 2 and 0 guy, and a 1 and 1 and a 1 and 1? It's like
I don't know.
So weird.
Like I said, I don't know their logic. So
weird.
All right, we will be back here.
What up, what up? Welcome. Look at AP going to the AP or the King Seat streaming. For all of you, Russ and Steph have now started King Seat streaming. They will be bringing you multiple events this summer. I believe Central Indiana is bringing them in for a tournament. They are doing the Learner Row out of Crown Point, I believe. So check them out. Excuse me. Coming at you, we've got the last of the rounders. On center court, I've got Freak Show and Shoot the Thrill. Sierra and Herbalicious are up 9-6. Cordell misses that one deep, aka Freak Show. He hits that one backside. Move the bag a little bit. See if Herb. He does. He hits it clean. They pick up 4. That's going to make it 13-6. Got a runaway game on court 2. We've got Russ and John F. versus T.O. and nobody cares. 11-0 over there. And a runaway game on court 3. Got Viper and Pratitude, 15 to Roller Girl and Brian H. Once again, this really doesn't matter. We're doing the old school blind draw after this. This is just kind of a warm-up. Old school. No PPR, no nothing. Old school blind draw. $13-9, Herbalicious and Sierra. Cordell starts out with a little eye candy. Herb sneaks around it. Sierra. Sierra. Thank you. You're good. You're fine. You can go back. I'm looking at your butt. Herb tries for the push, doesn't get it. Cordell does have a bag off the back. Kind of brought that back into play. We'll see what Herb does. Steady just goes in, takes his one. 10-9. 14-9. That finishes up over there on court 3. Sierra, first bag, left side. Hagen right up the middle. Sierra answers. This little blocker on Hagen. He says, I'm going for it. Doesn't get it. Sierra goes up and hits it. Hagen goes off the back to give up 2 more. We got 16-9. Tonight's options were Score Magic or Basic. Herbalicious starts out in the hole. Freak Show puts a block on. Ooh, Herb tried to go up for it. Just a bit long. Freak Show bumps it in a little closer. Sitting 3-2. Herb puts one out to the right. 4-2. See if Freak Show can make the push. Steady goes clean backside airmail. Wow. Herbalicious, see if he blocks this up. He does. Kind of misses a little right. I predict a little short airmail. Steady goes long. They wash on fives. That's what happens when you go long on an airmail. Sierra first bag. Puts it pretty much in Hagen's line. Negative. He goes right to left with the cut. All right. Sierra says, I'm going to create a wall for you, Jeff. Jeff says, I'm going to cut around it. Oh, Sierra misses the push. Hagen misses the push. Sierra almost gets a roll bag. Jeff goes up, drains one of each. Right now you're sitting 10-5. 5. 14-16. It's anybody's ball game now, folks. No round limits. We're going to play in the heat. As the night dwindles on, we'll bring everything inside. Freak Show starts out in a hole. Herbalicious, right side eye candy. Freak Show says, I'm going to back block that right eye candy. Herb says, I'm going to stay up the middle. Freak Show says, I'm going to bump it and kind of leave a little eye candy for you. Herb says, I'm going to go around it. Nice little cut bag. Ooh, I'd say lay it up. No, don't shoot it. Lay it up. Oh, we got pizza coupons tonight, folks. If you haven't been here, Herb calls a timeout, elects to lay up, takes two, 18-14. All right, Sierra's got first bag. See what she does. Bag kicked a little right on her. Ooh, Jeff skips one to the back side of the board. Sierra says, I'm going to block you up a little more. Hagen says, I'm going to miss the airmail. Hey, Sierra bumps one in and goes off. Jeff airmails. Right now we're sitting fours. Oh, 5-4. Hagen bangs an airmail. 7-5 for two. Where's everybody at? Come on. Come on back to us, folks. AP, you still with me? And now we're sitting 1-1. Cordell, deep off the back. Herbie right up the middle with a nice replace. Partial eye candy. See if Cordell can get this to move in. He bumps Herb and kind of replaces right in the middle. Herb says, I'm going to replace that. Predict an airmail. See if he can get the 2-bag drag. He does not. 7-3 right now. That's 4. That's game. You don't have to throw it. And he elects to throw it anyways. Basic. We're done, folks. Old school blind draw coming at you. We'll be back shortly.
right, we are into the bracket. And let's see, what do we got? What we got watching? Anybody? We got 4 people on YouTube, or at least 4. I think we're missing some people on Facebook, but that's okay. That's all right, man. So, double elimination bracket, and yeah, we got. So we did it was a true blind draw. So we mixed up the list, and we got a couple teams, which you can actually see. Let's actually go watch that game on court number 2. Whoop. You got Steve and Carol against Cam and Lucas. Come on, what are the odds, right? But yeah, we randomized it, did a draw, and that's what came up. So, you know, it happens. It's random. So Cam and the Legend up 18-13. Let's do PPR check. Cam shooting a 8.83, Legend 9.67, Carol 8.17, and Steve K a 9.5. Me and Jose got a dub on our first game. Let's see, I'm not even sure where we are in the bracket. Like what our next game is going to be. Oh, we play the winner of court number 2, so that'll be fun. I just like a good game, so. And I think we're pretty sure to get a good game. Oh, I got to go do some tech work here. Hey, Cam! Cam! All right. Rob is getting it here, I think, for him. Court number 1. They are. All good, Rob? Thank you. All right. So 14-18 over here now. Looks like Carol will have the lead bag. See what she does. Up and in. Cam follows suit.
I'm just watching this game.
Oh. Looks like Cam's got one on the upper right corner, and Carol goes in on her next one. Cam up and in, so this has the makings of them getting 2 points, Carol and Steve, if she can hit here. And oh, puts it on. It might slide in. We'll see. We'll see if Cam can, how gentle Cam can be here. And it falls 12 on 10. It's now 16-18. Steve and Carol creeping back. So, hey, looks like we got one viewer on Facebook. So Steve cleans it up on his second bag. Lucas, so we got 2-6-6 right now. Just running bags. Ooh, Steve a little right. See if Lucas can capitalize on it. He does go in. I don't think Steve's going to grab that. It isn't. So Lucas goes in here. They get those 2 back, and that puts him right on the doorstep of the dub, and he gets it 12 on 10. That makes it 20-16, and Cam will have the lead bag. Cam up and in. Carroll leaves it on the front left of the hole. That's pretty well in, but stranger things have happened. Cam takes it in. There you go. Carroll with a little blocker action right in front of the hole. And Cam back blocks it. All right, let's see what Carroll does. She's got to go in, otherwise it's a loss. She's going to take a timeout. And go take a look at it here. So, trying to get my sounds up here. There we go. So, I mean, obviously the only, well, I guess technically you could try a push Cam's bag into your bag, but your best bet is a short airmail that if it doesn't go in by itself, it bumps into that bag sitting on the edge. All right, let's see what she does. But again, one bag has to go in or it's all over. She goes up. Oh, and she does get the one, but the other one shark fins on the back of the hole, and that's a 10-10 wash. So they live to see another round, though. And Lucas will start off this one, the legend. And he puts one on the front right. And Steve goes in without taking it in. What's up, Tom?
You ain't got no viewers.
Oh, there's one. It's the upper left live.
Oh, it's
one
the upper
viewer.
left. My bad.
And we got four. Or
Four
three,
on-
three on YouTube.
On UBTube?
UBTube, yep.
When you got in King Seat?
None.
You ain't got no friends yet?
Nope.
I did plug it though.
It's, that must be, oh, that's on Herb's. Yeah, I had it on. Yeah, this is King Seat. Yeah, there it is.
Once again, that's King Seat streaming.
Yeah. Oh, and that's the game. Lucas got it. So I think Jose and I play the winner of that game. So maybe up. I don't know.
Nice. How come the TV's not on over there?
It was. I don't know. Maybe I should put the YouTube live stream on that TV.
Nah.
Oh, let me go back to some other court here. Let's just go to court one. How about it?
It's warm outside.
It is. You're not lying. All right, we got John F. and Rob H. Against some smoke, which his name escapes me at the moment, his real name.
I do not know his first name, but talks a lot of smack. I know that.
Chuck Scott.
I'd like to see him throw on the inside tonight because I haven't seen him throw yet on the inside. Was talking about Sebastian Ford, so.
It's Richard somebody is his name.
Richard's his real name?
Yep. Somebody said he's from Chicago.
Well, that's I said. I know he's from the west side. If he's talking about Sebastian Ford and all that, I'm guessing he's over near Tom and all them at south of the river, or wherever they are.
Yep, south of the river. That's right. Well, just had to drive out to experience Herb's, I guess. or was out here for work or something.
I don't know. Maybe he was at a concert.
Maybe.
Stones tour.
Yeah, could be. All right, well, 13-7. We were really jamming in here tonight.
Yeah, your wife turned it up a couple notches.
Yeah, she does that.
Usually Herb does.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. He's got a new form. He's stepping.
Yeah.
It's not really helping.
Not working.
Wow, sneaks it in.
Is over there dancing.
Go to all courts.
Yeah.
Who's up on court 2?
I don't know. I don't think I got a notice. Yeah.
Sierra and Lando, Steve K, and Carol.
Huh.
She's kind of wandering off with a plate full of pizza.
Yeah. Good chance I'll find that later with just the cheese eaten sitting in a corner.
Probably. Over there on the counter.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah. Let's go. Oh, making our way over there with some za.
The pizza, fork.
No bags. Oh, wait, they're on.
They're down here. Steve K's got them.
Steve's over there talking. You guys can start this game at any time.
Nah,
They're all 4 there.
Sierra and Steve are talking strategy, but yet they're opponents.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Sierra's going to throw against Carol.
Maybe they'll do basic scoring, and that'll make it go faster.
You want to make the announcement that people can use basic?
Well, I did when I mean.
Inside, too?
Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it.
We need a microphone.
Still.
We need a microphone up here.
Yeah. Well, we can get one that goes to those and just have it here.
Attention.
We have that
attention.
capability.
You can do basic scoring to speed up the night. Because they're doing score magic.
Yeah, they are.
Wah, wah, wah. John F. been throwing pretty good lately.
Who?
John F.
Oh, yeah.
Rob's
yeah,
partner.
he was. Yep. Yeah, he and I had our last game of Rounders was together, and he was throwing pretty well.
Shady Shooter 2's walking in here in front of us.
Oh, I'm up. Oh, good, outside.
Oh, good.
4.
Your Kingslayers are on the counter if you need them. Good luck. Don't suck. All right, folks, I got no comments. Come on. Give me some Facebook comments. I got one viewer on there. YouTube, I'll take the YouTube comments. Let's go. Hey, don't touch that. Good thing you were there. All right, folks. We've got 19-14 on the far right of your screen. I got 19-13 on the center of your screen. 2 good games. We'll see who can pull this out. Chuck starts out up and in. Rolls over. John goes right. Hard push. Chuck blocks him in. Can John stay up the middle? He does. 7-5. Chuck finishes on a 6. John, that's 2. That's the ball game. That finishes off court 3 also. And I'm going to go play.
Oh. All right. Me and Jose just took on Cam and Lucas outside. We did not get the dub. A little different throwing outside than it is inside. It's cooler now. Sun is down, so it's or down enough so it's not right on you. But I'm back up. On court 5, so I'm back up outside. I'll be back. Well, I'll be back, but hopefully not out. So. right, I am back. I'm back, baby. Yeah. All right, there we go. Yeah, so we're out. So now you just got to listen to me the rest of the night. Listen to my commentating. I think my bride is on her way up here, so you can listen to both of us. Do you have something in mind, or I'm just asking if he can give us a deal?
No, if he can look for the what I'm looking for.
Which is the Infinity QX50?
2019, 2020.
I got you.
Or something. Same company, it's just like give him our price range too. Like he can.
20 to 124? I mean 20 to 24?
Why do these sound weird?
I don't know. I think we sound fine.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Now that I hear you, you sound okay. I sound weird, but that's different. Hi. Welcome to the fun. Something wrong with this thing. Oh, I broke it. Good Lord, don't let me do anything. Just breaking everything today. Broke the TV over there. I don't even know what I did. We don't even have anybody watching right now.
There's people on YouTube.
Oh, hi. Okay.
There's one person on King Seat, and
Yay! Welcome to King Seat Streaming.
I don't know if anybody's on Herbs. No, it doesn't look like anybody's on Herbs.
Oh, thank you for watching on King Seat. I'm excited.
Wait, why does that still say ACO?
I don't know. What'd you do?
Well, I can see it says it here, but I changed it up here, and I thought that updates all of them.
Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, apparently not. Okay, well, so that's dumb.
Yeah, that was not the ACO Championships
No.
we were watching. There, this is just Herb's Wednesday
You have to
night.
type it. The other keyboard died.
Okay. Oh, I didn't spell that right. Oh. Okay, done. Why does the event still say that though?
I don't know. We're going to change that in a second here. You could have left it blank. I was just going to say delete it.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, Okay.
Okay. Scroll down. Just hit delete, whatever. Okay, good. There we go.
Okay. Well, that's crazy. So we can't even see. You don't even know who's watching. We gotta put our logo stuff on the.
Yeah, I know. It's we don't. Oh, it's just.
That's Herb. Actually, yeah. No, it says King Seat.
Yeah, this is us. But you're right. All we have is the K. We need to put a logo.
We need
there,
to put
so.
a logo there. Yeah. Little thing. We have a Facebook too. We have a Facebook page right now, and we have an Instagram. I'm very excited. I invited people to our Facebook page.
All right.
Instagram I can't. You just got to look for us. King Seat Streaming. At King Seat Streaming. You just got to look for us on Instagram if you're on Instagram. I don't know how many people are on Instagram.
Nope.
So, are you done?
I'm out, yeah.
Yeah, I'm out too. I let Danny down. I feel really bad. 'Cause I was playing like crap. It was not pretty. Outside was rough though. Like first I played with the wind in my face,
Yeah.
and then I played with the wind behind me, and no, that was no good. No bueno.
I played better with the wind behind me outside, but so I don't know.
Yeah. No, it was no good. No good. No fun at all.
So we're in double elimination bracket here now. Got some stronger teams. Steve K and Carol. You got Cam and Lucas. Herb and Joe. Sorrells. So yeah.
So just to note, we do have a couple of courts outside, so that's why you're not seeing everybody right now.
Yep.
Although we're getting down to it, right? Or where everybody's going to be inside.
Yeah, it should be moving inside here. Let me take a look at the bracket.
Okay, thank you. No, so when Dave Wood, when he checked in today, he said to me, he's like, "Great job streaming this weekend. You guys were fantastic."
Oh,
I'm like,
nice.
"Oh, yay." I'm like, "Thank you." Thank you. We have a lot of fun doing it. It's weird when it's just one of us,
Yeah.
and you don't have somebody to play off of. So
Yeah, the king seat game is going on outside,
oh, okay,
and that'll be the last game outside
okay.
because those are the only games going on.
Who's
is
the
that,
king seat game?
That is Cam and Lucas, who are winning 14-1 over Herb and Joe Sorrells.
Okay.
So, and
No surprise. No
so
surprise.
these are both lower bracket
games that we're
here.
watching. Okay.
Yep, and the rest of the games will all be inside. So.
Dennis, I recognize him, but I don't know that I've played with him here before.
Yeah, he's been here a couple times, but yeah.
He's actually pretty good. Like I didn't realize it. Like you know what to expect when you play with somebody for the first time, right? So I didn't know what to expect. These headphones sound really weird to me.
Sound really weird?
Yeah, they just sound really weird. Like I'm really loud in them for some reason.
Try these ones on, man. I don't know.
I mean, it could just be me.
Probably.
Nope. I think it's just me.
Just you. Yeah, these sound the same as the ones I just had
me,
on.
Yeah,
so.
no, it's just me. But Which, you know, would we expect anything different? You know.
Nope.
That's not loud. Okay. Okay, well. Anyhow, so.
All right, it's 18-6. Jared and Kobe are taking on Ray and Dave
Ooh,
Wood
that
on
was a
court
nice bag.
3. I'm playing against Ray, and he's on the phone most of the time while we're playing, so I don't know if he's talking to me or who's ever on the phone with him. Just hear him talking. I just stopped like replying or asking what. I figure if he wanted my attention, he would say it twice or do something to get my attention.
Do you have a headphone in?
Yeah, an earbud.
Oh, I thought it was like he was holding his phone and throwing
No,
the bags. I'm like, what? I don't know that I could do that.
Ooh, Dennis and the big dog, Dustin, are beating up on Steve and Carol.
Oh yeah.
Let's go watch that game. How about?
Yeah, let's watch that one.
Carol's only shooting a 7.
Oh,
Steve's only
ouch.
shooting a 7.25. And
Ouch.
then Dennis 8.75.
Yeah, like I said, Dennis was a surprise. I mean, playing outside, he was. I swear he probably, if we weren't playing basic, he was probably shooting a 10
Yeah.
outside. It seemed like every round he had at least a 9 or a 10. So.
All right, Cam and Lucas are up 18-5 outside in the King Seed game. We have this game going on, which is a lower bracket game that you're watching. It's 10-5. Dennis and Dustin, and then on court number 2, which you can't see at the moment, but that's going to start up. J-Rod and Kobe are now going to take on John and Rob H. John F. and Rob H. So John's been throwing really well also.
John.
Right
Oh,
there,
yeah,
blue
yeah,
hat.
yeah, yeah. Fox?
Yep.
Yeah.
Me too. It's because you're wearing a Pacers hat, I think. Every time I wear this hat, forget about it.
Forget about it.
Ooh, they,
Forget about it.
we'll see. We'll see if they do it. All right. Well,
I hate basketball.
yeah.
Stuff like that again.
I like to watch it. I like
Right?
to watch.
That's when I used to watch it. So.
What?
What?
What did he say?
He said ever since Michael Jordan left.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that was my era right there. That was my era.
My teacher took me to the Chicago Bulls at the stadium
Yeah.
before they built the United Center. The old rickety.
Oh yeah.
The
yeah.
barn.
It was a shit.
Yeah.
And then they
Yeah.
built the United Center. It was like
Yeah.
everything tripled price-wise because you had
Well, so
Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah.
so I grew up in Southern California. So I wasn't even here in the area watching the Bulls, and they were my
Steve
team.
and Carol on top now.
Yeah. I was a Southern California girl, and that was my era, like California the whole time, like basketball. I was watching that. I was also watching Blackhawks hockey too at the same time. While I lived in California. Don't ask. I was meant to be here in the Midwest.
This is funny. I grew up a North Carolina fan. My aunt she was from North Carolina. She came home. She bought me a pair of shorts. And they were North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Hill on the side.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that was like 1979. So Brad Doherty. And,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was a North Carolina fan from that point on. I didn't care about IU. And all of a sudden we get Michael Jordan in 1981. I remember national championship.
Yeah.
I was actually a big Georgetown fan. I loved Patrick Ewing and Michael Graham and right.
No, see, I grew up in that. I grew up in that Bulls, Trailblazers, Lakers, and I mean I had to like the Lakers because I was from California. So, but I grew up in that whole era where it was that big rivalry, and I still to this day I still love Magic Johnson. He's like I
Larry Bird.
I love Larry Bird too. I like Larry Bird too. The dynamic between them when they played, and I loved all of it. Yeah.
My dad took me to the mall to get new shoes. He didn't like escalators or elevators. So we show up to the mall, and he's like, well, where's the shoe store? I'm like, it's up there. He's like, all right. He gives me $100 bill.
Go get your
So I go up
shoes.
there, Air Jordans. Level 1, first edition.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you got those at a 10.5? Yeah. Perfect. Here you go.
And they were only $100.
No, they were 68.
Oh my God. I'm like, what?
Back then, ponies and Converse were
Yeah.
$40.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan was getting like $25 a pair.
Yeah.
So it's like I give my dad the change. He goes, where's the rest? I'm like, that is the rest.
It's right here.
I didn't have ball. And I was the first kid in our whole school to have Air Jordans. And my buddy got a set, and they got stolen out of his locker.
Oh.
Unbelievable. So they come to me and they're like, where'd you get these? I'm like, wrong school again? It was funny. They never showed up.
Huh.
Small school.
And you had 2 pairs at home, didn't you? Yeah, right.
They are worth so much money right now. This first edition ones, the ones that he said he wore them for like his very last game, and he's like, they were crap. They hurt, my feet were bleeding at the end. Like he's like, they were horrible compared to what we have now. And
$1.2 billion for a pair of shoes that wore.
they're being bled in. I'm like, pay it.
All right, outside.
We're not even talking games right now. I know. You miss it.
Michael Jordan, his last 3 years of playing, he played every game.
Yes.
Every single game.
Yeah.
He didn't need a day off to rest. These guys, I'm so sick of this.
But you know what? He had a great support crew though, with Pippen and yeah. But he had a great support crew, like his fellow players that were there.
General manager and saying, let's go my team.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
All right, so Herb and Joe are coming back. It's 20-16 outside. So we'll see. See if they do it. What are you looking for?
Something still sounds very weird.
No, it's your hearing or
It's
something.
just like very like echoey. Like I don't understand. I don't know if that's the problem right there. I don't know.
No,
Something's. I can't turn that off now.
Yeah,
You figured out.
I don't know what you did now. Just leave it.
I don't know. It's fine.
See you later, Dustin.
Friday. Yes, Friday. You got your ticket? Okay. Come prepared. Make sure she can drive. So for those of you that are listening, if anybody's listening, I don't know who's listening right now, and people aren't. Friday, if you're looking for something to do, Junior Achievement is hosting a charity event. It's a wine and beer festival. at Four Winds Field, downtown South Bend. Tickets are on sale. jawineandbeer.com. You can go out and find tickets and support the event. Now, if you don't know what JA does, JA teaches K through 12 children about financial literacy, career options. There's just a ton of things that JA teaches about careers and finance for kids that prepare our children for their future. And it is one of my passions. So if you're out, come on. If you can and you want to and you're available, come out and support JAA. It's a great wine and beer. Unlimited tastings. I'm not sure. I can't remember how many. We have over 50 vendors available. There's live music from PSW Boyfriend. We're going to have raffles and some of the raffle prizes. I've seen them. The raffle packages are beautiful, wonderful, lovely packages. We'll do a 50-50 and it'll just be a good time. It's rain or shine. We have it set so that if there's rain, we're covered and under the concourse, so you won't get wet unless you're walking to your car and it's late, whatever. But I'm hoping the rain clears up for that day. So come on out, please. Support the cause. It's one of my passions. Russ and I both support junior achievement, and Ronald McDonald House is another one of our passions. And you'll notice we have our Ronald McDonald tournament in September to support Ronald McDonald House and raise some money for them. So it's our way of giving back.
But I still got to have potted crusted tilapia.
Is it buffet, right? Or buffet, or you're ordering?
Buffet. Would I have to take you sometime? But we have to go.
Okay, so I think this is still a lower bracket game right here.
Yeah, cool.
Terry goes. When Terry and I go to Lake Station,
With
that's
Jared.
Buffalo first play.
John and Rob are killing it right now.
Cam and Lucas are in the king seat.
So Cam and Lucas made king seat, which means whoever comes back has to double dip. They will need 2 scoops.
Ice cream.
All right.
Bill on his way out.
Yep, he's going to do some gambling.
I just got this too. Hey Ron.
All right, let's see. What's this game? Is this game pretty much done? Yeah, it is. We're going to go over to court number 2 here. Or, I'm sorry, court number 1. Cordell and Jeff against Carol and Steve. look at the bracket here. Yeah, so Cam and Lucas are in the king seat. We got the 2 games going on. Well, the one game, John and Rob are about to dispatch J-Rod and Kobe. It's 20-8, although you never know. Can't say anything's over. But the winner of these 2 games that are going on right now will square off, and that is the 4th place game. And then the winner of that one goes on to play Joe and Herb. So there we go. So we are down to, 4 games here. What time is it? Actually, it went pretty quick. 5 courts really help it go fast.
Yeah, it did go fast. I thought it was really early.
And we didn't even have any round limits.
No, for rounders, no round limits. Although for rounders, I didn't need any round limits. I got destroyed. I was so glad everybody did basic scoring. Like, amen, basic scoring.
So John Fox and Rob H. win. They move on. So they will play the winner of this game that you're watching here. That I believe is just getting started. So let's see, our other cameras, are they still? Nope, they're moved and turned off, so we don't have that as an option. I don't know what happened. People bumping into stuff here, but.
What happened?
Our top-down cameras here, one is turned off and the other one got moved. So.
How'd they get moved? Okay, never mind.
I don't know.
Sorry, no top-down view.
Yep. We just gotta watch it from this view.
We'll fix them for Sunday. We are having one Sunday.
Yeah,
right?
we are gonna have a Father's Day
tournament
here Sunday. So.
Because fathers want to come and play cornhole.
Exactly, and it's our day.
Mothers not so much, but actually I probably wouldn't have minded, but that's the whole thing. So.
Yep.
Are we doing early Father's Day, or are we just doing normal time?
I don't know. Maybe we'll do it earlier. Get it so
people
can.
At 11, maybe.
Yeah, we could do that. 10 or 11 or something, and then. Yeah, it's a good idea. That way people can do stuff in the afternoon.
They can get home for dinner. Yeah.
Yep. I think we're actually 10 o'clock. I'm starting it at 10.
10 o'clock's good. Can ask. We'll check with Herb, see how he feels about 10 a.m. He probably wouldn't mind.
He's going to say whatever you want.
I know he is. That's Herb for you right there.
All right, we got nobody on Facebook and one person, I'm guessing AP, watching it on King Seat streaming.
I love that you're out there. Did you follow us on Facebook yet?
Did
I send it to you?
I sent it to him.
Okay, because I don't think I have AP as a friend on Facebook.
Yeah, I sent it to him and Tom. I didn't post it on Herb's yet. But,
I sent it to everybody. I sent it to all the cornhole people that I'm friends with. I didn't send it to just random friends. I sent it to the La Rosas because I thought, they might want to hear us.
Sure. Yeah, maybe. Good bag by Carol. Uh-oh. Just looking at the scoreboard, not confident in what it says.
Oh, Lord Almighty.
It's good. They're doing basic scoring, so no! 11-5. You shouldn't just push buttons, honey. I think it's just your hearing. I mean, if you feel the gain, maybe.
Maybe that's it. I don't know. It's something weird. Like it's very echoey.
$13-5 now. Good collect by Jeff there. Carroll puts one on the back. Jeff gets 2 there. Oh, he gets more than 2. Wow. Okay. He got 5 there. 13-13.
We gotta grab cornhole boards from Crow on Friday.
To bring there, how many?
2 sets.
Okay. By the way, it looked like the rain pushed off till later, like it doesn't start till 9 or 10 at night or something.
Okay, good. That's, I mean, okay.
Didn't we bring cornhole boards before and nobody played, or no?
No,
I mean-
because last time we had to bring them in because it was raining.
Oh,
It rained the whole time last time.
okay. Oh, that's right. That's right.
So this time, if we have a spot, they could play. But they have like a big like Connect 5 or Connect 4 outdoor game that they're bringing too.
Okay.
And something else. So it's so the cornhole boards will just add to that.
Okay. Yep.
I didn't tell Sherry that. I'll tell Sherry.
I think, yeah, they're down in the basement.
They're down in the basement.
I think.
They're
so.
down in the basement.
All right. 15-13. Steve gets 2 there, even though he front boarded one. See what Carol can do here. She is right of the hole. I don't think that's coming back. Jeff kind of blocks her alley, but she's going to step out, try and slide in the side door. And she goes farther out. So now she's got 2 bags out of play, dead bags. And nice collect by Jeff. It's now 6-2. Let's see what Carol does here. And she goes left again. And Jeff kind of back blocks that. If she goes in here, Jeff still gets 1, and he can, be aggressive if he wants, or just put it on for 2 in the wash. Ooh, and Carol misses, so it is 7-4. So they have 3, and 4-8. They get 4 there. That's gonna put them at 17-15.
Okay.
You still here?
I'd say 5. Terrible with 5.
See you later, Bill. right, Cordell with a little black back
Back
block. Oh, Steve has one kind of sitting on top. So you could throw a slick side, kind of like a. Oh, and he goes off the back. Not what he wanted, but he still has his bag in front of the hole. I think Steve. So I think currently it is 4 to 4. Ooh, so that helps Cordell. If he can push that one. I think the bag sitting on top of his would fall in as well, but he's got the one off. So what is that? Okay, all right. Well, I don't know if I like that or not, but see what Steve does. Steve kind of goes up, and so that's a 6 on 5. They get 1. Cordell avoids a big point round for them. Carroll's going to have first bag. And Jeff and Cordell have a 17-16 lead. Don't have any stats on this or PPRs because they're doing basic scoring. Jeff puts one right of the hole and pass, so a dead bag. Oh, and left of the hole. And a little short. So he's stepping out. He's already going to try and bring that one back in. Carroll puts her next bag in. And Jeff, and he takes one off. This could be the game here. If Carroll goes in, that's a 12. Yeah, if she goes in, that's the game. And that's it. Because even if he collects this one, which he did, they give up 5, and that's the game.
Yeah.
21-17. All right, so Carol and Steve will be up again here. They're going to take on Rob and John in the 4th place game. So Tom Monomer, he likes the 4th place game because the loser, you just go home. You don't get anything. Winner goes on and is guaranteed at least 3rd place. So. All right. See, this is where what I would do, I would spin for sides. And not that it matters if Carol was to come down here and Steve's over there, but just because they've played their last 2 or 3 games on the same spot. So I think it's helpful just to mix it up. Or make them mix it up because they're in a rhythm on those sides of the board and everything. So that's my take on it, but what do I know? I'm out. Here? Oh, there, I refreshed Facebook and I see that I'm on my way to stop in and say hi. Oh, all right, AP. Sounds good. Oh, there's Tom. That was 2 hours ago, though. Sorry I missed you, Tom, unless you're still listening. Our Facebook page doesn't like update, so I can't always. I just refreshed right now, and that's how I saw the comments. I see one person's watching though, so. All right, they are doing score magic here, so what was that? That wasn't a 12-12. Anybody actually watching? That wasn't a 12-12, was it? Yeah, I thought it was like a 10-10. You put it in as a 12-12. Well, I'm going to go change it. I just saw John Fox, his last bag didn't go in. It cut to the left. So I know at the very least he had a 10. So. There we go. Okay, so he fixed it. So John, it wasn't a 12-12, it was a 12 on 10. All right, they fixed it. I was like, wait a minute, you're either padding your PPR or you made a mistake. So. Yeah, that's what I'm going with too. Oops. John up. Oh, and he almost gets the wash though. Oh, no, it wasn't a wash. He had one off. 8-5. So, but that was a good finish there for John, other than his one bag that was off. So. All right, Carol up and in. Rob has one off. There's one sitting on the back. I think that's off. One of Carol's too. I don't think that went through and out the back of the board. So right now well, I say it was a wash until Rob left that one on the board. So Carol's got a 9. And Rob's got a 4. That's going to be a 5-point. And 13-0. Yikes. Steve's got one left and right. John can blow up the middle with fast side, or there you go. Good bag there. Steve can still grab it, and he does. Those are going to fall. Unless John doesn't throw it, they could get 3 here. And instead it's a wash. If you don't throw it, you're guaranteed 3. He was just trying to put it on the board, but that's where some coaching by his partner might have been helpful. Yes. I agree. All right, 13-0. John and Rob got to get something going on here. Carroll goes right. Rob can hopefully capitalize, and no, he goes left. Opportunity knocked, and he didn't answer the door there. There, he got another shot at it if he can slip it in there. Oh, and he drags Carroll 10-10 wash. Hey, there's AP. Oh, man. My daughter's here, and she brought our dogs. So Steph is giddy. Oh, Steve front boards it. And is that one? No. No, he still gave up points. 7-4. Ouch. 16-0. This is a little bit of a smackdown happening here. AP Snyder in the house. Just stop by to say hey, check things out. Say hi to everybody. Carroll with a nice replace on that block. Let's see what Rob does. Just cleans it up. Clean up in aisle 3. Just running bags here. And we got a wash, a social. What's up, brother? Jump on and announce with me?
Yeah. I didn't realize how close my daughter's softball is.
Oh, really?
We're down the east side, and I was like, oh, like a mile away.
Yeah. See if Steve puts it on the doorstep. Let's see. See, this is, you gotta be careful here because he could knock his in and then only get the wash. Oh, nobody gets it there. Gets 2 out of it. So, what's going on?
So, you see, I commented, 3 games in a row. You gotta make her a move. She's such a creature of habit.
Yeah.
The outside's looking really good.
Yeah, we got that indoor rug, grass stuff, whatever you call it, AstroTurf from Chuck Lundy, and he set us up with those things. So yeah.
Yeah, it looks really nice. I was out there chatting with Lando and Steph, and that looks really nice.
It's good. Like when we started, it was pretty hot out there. It's nice when the sun goes down, but so.
Well, and plus, yeah, playing on that cement, that pavement, I bet that heat was radiating out pretty good.
Yeah. Yep.
Did it affect the bag speeds at all, or?
No, actually, I would have thought the bags would have been slower out there with the heat, but those, actually the middle boards, those were a little slower, but the other ones that are like white painted or whatever, those were actually really fast. So, but yeah, it was. I played 2 games in a row out there. 1-1. Oh, the other thing is, from the street. The wind blows through towards the street. So if you're throwing from the street side this way, and you got a headwind, and you got to throw it harder. If you're throwing the other way, most of the time you got a little backwind, and you can throw a little easier. So But I mean, everybody has to deal with it, and you go a couple rounds and hopefully, figure it out and stuff. So
So what you're saying is if you were to play like a singles tournament here, that would be a real challenge.
it would be,
Like back-
because I mean, it's totally different playing out there than it is in here. That's for sure. So, and just the luck of Scorholio. Some people played 3 games in here. Other people played all 3 outside. So, but you can, if you have set partners or it's singles, you can tell it, don't put me on the same boards 2 games in a row. So, and I have used that. You have to do some board management sometimes because it'll leave a board open because nobody can actually play on it, and then you say, okay, well, are you guys okay playing on this board again,
Yeah.
basically? And
Almost like the manual override,
Yeah.
like a move a game.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, but I was thinking about this for our streaming.
This game.
We have game over.
Yeah.
Carol and Steve got it.
I see if.
Yeah, they did, because they're up against Herb and Joe now, and this is the 3rd place game. So
Now see, I threw against Joe at the last ACL regional I went to down at Redneck. He's a good bagger. Throws a really nice bag.
yep.
You could tell he was not used to those bags. Like, and no offense, he threw really well, but he was, you could tell just by how it came out of his hand, like with cut bags and things. I was like, okay, if he had his bags, we'd be in trouble because he had a great angle on him. Did some really good things with him.
Yeah.
So this should be a pretty good match then.
Yeah.
How's Herbie throwing tonight?
All right. I mean, they played for the king seat. They were down like 15-2 to Cam and Lucas, and then
seeing they got partnered. That's not fair, but okay.
but then they came back and they only lost like 17-20 or something. So I believe he's shooting pretty well. So I was thinking with the streaming though, we just to get more visibility for our king seat streaming and stuff. I was gonna see if you got any tournaments coming up. We could just come up and do it for you, kind of thing, and just to get it out there. Plus, we get more stuff on our YouTube page. People can see examples of the stuff we do. And
yeah, so I actually just picked up another new location. So I'm still going to do them at the Dank. So everything with 269 baggers, we'll still gonna do every other week at the Dank. And I would love to have you guys there because it's a nice big facility.
Yeah.
No internet. It's hard for me just to run my tablets because the internet is so bad. Like I actually have to hotspot all of my tablets just to run it. But this new place is beautiful. They redid the whole room for us.
Yeah.
I won't drop the names yet. I'll tell you offline. But
yeah.
I already said it last night because you and I had kind of chatted about it, and I was like, well, I got some friends that I know will come up here, and it's a new facility that they're redoing the whole facility. They're trying to get their names out there, younger, set of people that are doing it, and it'll be a perfect spot.
Yeah.
To do some
definitely.
Training, so
we can talk about it, and we have when we did the ACL streaming for Dan at Century Center. Actually, because their Wi-Fi or whatever Dan had available wasn't that great, I actually ran it all off of MiFi. It's one of my work ones, so luckily we have unlimited data because streaming video for 8 hours uses a good amount of data.
I can imagine.
But yeah, we could certainly do that. Now, if
I was like, I wonder if Steph needs some links. And I was like, oh, I'm just going to get there this time. So.
You show up with them, that's freaking awesome.
And of course, I overthought it. I'm like, what flavor?
It's just the wintergreen. It's just the wintergreen one. It's just the lifesaver wintergreens. We eat them like they're
like candy.
M&Ms. We eat them like they're M&Ms. I did to come up with a different candy other than just candy.
All right, let's see. Herb's got an 8, and Carol, is she gonna go up? No, she's gonna take the 2. So it's 2-3.
Looks like her and Her and Steve throwing the sabotage.
Yep. She's been throwing those all night.
I started throwing them in Toledo at the major. And you know me, I'm mostly a carpet, slower bag guy. And Toledo got so hot and humid and sticky, I couldn't throw my herringbone. And of course now I'm frustrated and I'm like, well, I don't know what to throw. And I had these and I'm like, man, these are so fast. And then all of a sudden now they're like my favorite bag. And that's like all I throw. And they're a great, synthetic non-carpet bag. So, but they're fast. I mean, and I can only imagine on center court how fast they are.
Yeah, because those are the fastest boards in here. So
have they slowed down at all?
A little bit. Yeah, they're not as fast as they were initially, but they're nowhere near the ACO and the ACL back boards on the other courts.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, it varies. Sometimes I feel like I'm better with a slow bag because I can be a little more aggressive with it, but I also like just throwing it up there and know it's going to slide up and in with a faster bag. Herb and I, for our doubles for the Indiana ACO state, we actually threw his nerves, which are a slower bag, and I actually shot them pretty well because I can cut them, I can even roll them. Not that I have a great roll bag, but every now and again I can get it to roll pretty well, and I'm not afraid to try it. But so I guess it varies. Depends on how I'm throwing that day, whether it's slow or fast bag.
Well, no, I was just gonna say just how you're throwing, and then you have a comfortability that you built in with the bags you throw, and then I also feel like sometimes I overthink it. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go play against Russ, and he's gonna block me, and then, can I push through it, or am I gonna, how's my airmails today? And then all of a sudden you're picking a different bag because, for no reason.
And you're like, oh,
don't
no,
do that. Yeah,
that plan's out the window. All right, this is the third place game for, looks like we got a couple viewers on Facebook there now. 3. And it is tied 4-4. Herb was shooting like over a 10 earlier in the day, but I think that was only after one game. So he had one really good game, but then for this tournament, we're letting people do basic scoring or score magic because when you're outside,
that's tough.
Again, just let them do it. So.
Well, and I've looked at some of the stats lately and kind of trying to, see people's numbers and like I was looking at the SPRs lately and I'm like, well, maybe I need to do some basic scoring because, last Wednesday when we hosted, we have, probably anywhere between 8 and a dozen brand new players that have been coming out, which is great. I love it.
Yeah.
But, you get partnered up with one and you can throw well, but if you lose, inevitably your SPR is gonna go down, and
yeah.
All right, well, it's not that big a deal. So the basic scoring outside is kind of nice.
Yeah. The whole SPR thing, and I don't put a whole lot of stock in it, but my one thing I wish they would change is, in my opinion, if you win a game, you should never lose SPR. That's fine to don't give me any. I don't care if you beat somebody who sucks, but you shouldn't lose if you win the game. And I think sometimes you win a game and it may not even be against somebody who really isn't as good, but you can lose SPR, and I don't think that's right. But
no, I agree. I understand. I've read a lot, and I've actually chatted with Benjamin and his team.
Yeah.
And I understand the logic behind, well, Russ, you should beat me in 4 rounds and you didn't. So, and it's like, well, maybe it's because we were talking through the game and maybe I'm trying to help you with some things, and
So have you looked at or considered trying out the handicap at all?
I have, and I think what I'm considering doing is doing separate, like at least 1 week of the month at this new location will be a social only, and then we can look at putting a handicap out there so that if newer players want to come, they have that opportunity because there's at least a dozen really good players up by me that, that I'm not gonna tell them you can't come play. But then a newer player like my wife wants to get into it. She's only averaging about a 4 right now, so
Yeah.
we've played with it in the backyard, and it does extend the game, but I still think I need to play with it more to understand it.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I missed something. They jumped up 9-4.
Yeah, I think Joe just gave up a bunch. Yeah, I know he had one off the left.
Okay.
And
Herbie's got 2 right in front. Carol looks like she's going to step out and try to get around here. Good bag. So she back blocks, pushes his in a little more. Herbie pushes them both in, but he's off left just a little bit there. Carol looking to get around for a 12. Think that's in for a 12. Oh, that was a really good collect right there. He was able to pull, I don't know if you could see it by Joe, he was able to pull that one of the ones on the left in with that last shot.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Make it 10-12. That was a great bag.
Yeah, that's one of the things, and I've looked up some YouTube videos where you can set up OBS so that you have like a key command, you hit, Control R or something, and it will replay the last 15 seconds or something.
That's cool.
Like that. So I may look at doing that, but first I want to get that whiteboard feature on. So when there's a timeout, we can write on it and go, I'd go right up here.
Yeah, Saturday when you were talking about it, I loved it. I was like, oh, Russ he's drawing it up like John Madden style here. And, this is exactly where I'd shoot it. And
yeah.
Of course, I can imagine exactly what you're saying because of what you're describing. But, yeah, it'd be fun, be able to kind of show people, hey, I'm trying to go right here. Because then you can explain, like, I'm only trying to grab, this corner to pull it in, just a little bit. Because believe it or not, that's, I go and watch these guys, and Mark, obviously he throws here, but
yeah.
And you look at some of the stuff they do with, the intention and and now you know why they do it.
Yeah.
And I think that really helps learn more about the game, right? Like, why did they
I
throw that
totally
shot?
agree. I mean, if you can mirror off others who are successful, why wouldn't you? And try and do what they're doing.
Good back block there by Carol. Let's see if Herbie can get it right here. That's a good bag.
Yeah.
Is she going to shoot it or sit behind?
Let's see. Here, she's got 2 in. Okay, so she's sitting on an 8. Herb's going to try and go, I assume, fast side and try and knock in. All right, that's a wash, 8-8 wash.
Got 1 for the wash.
All right, 12-4. Herb and Joe, if they want to need to get going on something, if they. I mean, still relatively early. Call it halftime because they're at like 11 or 12.
Yep. Yep. So it looks like Steve's throwing these bags pretty well then too, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
That'll make Larry happy.
I'm guessing he's probably throwing fast side because he's
shooting a 10. But if you see the ACO stamp up, then he's throwing fast side.
Yeah, okay. Because he's a fast bag shooter.
Yep, so he is, because you can see the BP logo right there.
Yep.
It's not a bad. He grabbed 2 of them. He went off, but he grabbed 2 of them.
Yeah, he did. Is that an 8 on 9? Yep.
Yes, sir. Look at you.
That's
right on.
one.
So it's a really competitive match. So Steve's throwing 9-6-7. Joe's throwing a 9. He's at an 8-4. Carol's at a 9. So, I mean, pretty competitive both sides.
Yep.
Did she get around it? Sure does.
It does.
Good bag.
Yep. Good little blocker. Now, see, I would just try and go through the middle. You could probably still bully the one on the right out a little bit.
Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking. Go in with the one, try to bully the other one out so he can't collect it. It's not terrible because it's right in his lane.
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh,
So
and
he
it
missed it.
worked. Now he's got those 2 dead bags, and potentially one of those is going to fall off.
And see if I'm Carol, I think you just go fast. I just throw a regular bag.
Just clean it up.
Yeah, go in, and then you've got 2 bags in hand. So if you can push through and get this one, maybe clean up with that 4th bag, depending on what you do, where you leave it.
Yep. No. Oh. But she put those ones right on the edge.
I mean, he's got that whole back side's open. Is he gonna shoot
Yeah.
it?
There he is. Oh, okay.
You know, that's any bag lock. That's a good shot.
Yep. I would just taking the time out. Okay.
So we're hitting Jeopardy.
So what I would do here, I'm thinking, I mean, they got a good lead. Go for an airmail. If you even bump yours, it's probably going to knock those 2 off.
I was just thinking, go into it, get yours. If you don't, and you at least knock both off,
Yeah.
you know, you potentially sit
6-4. You're still getting
may
2
get
out
2
of it.
points.
Yep.
So
She got it. Oh. All right.
look at
8-6.
it.
8-6. Huh.
I didn't see nothing.
No.
Joe definitely didn't kick that bag. I can't believe it sat there like that.
Yeah, no kidding.
8-6. I do have a new bag in the truck for you to throw.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I think you're gonna like it a lot. And it's a larger template bag too.
Yeah. All right.
Steve's on fire.
Yep, he is.
Uh-oh.
9-6-7. Uh-oh. What did
Heading.
Herb do?
Just touching buttons. Why not? I tell you what I've gotten really good at now is redoing those tablets, you know, and figuring out what they did to go back to a certain thing and then fix it. And then knowing that sometimes when you go back in, you have to flip it because it reverts.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, we've had people have to go back in and then, oh, just keep doing the score, and then it's like messed up, and I got to go in and update round by round and stuff. So,
You're way nicer than me. I just said, not doing it. We're just gonna wash it. So
the one thing I do want to learn how to do, and it's really just taking practice with it, is putting the tablets in. I guess it's remote mode, which is like what they do for the big ACO tournaments. Because then you can, from over there, I can say, okay, I want this game on this board and this game, and
you can control from where you are versus getting down, walking over,
and you can, like, if we run in the summer when we have more courts, we'll run rounders, but then run 2 brackets, a lower and an upper, and then you can actually say, okay, I'm doing, you know, bracket 1 on this court, and then the next one will be bracket 2.
Do you need to take pictures? That was 3rd place.
We'll wait now.
Okay.
We wait till unless they have to leave, then that's when we take
I don't think
pictures.
Herb's gonna leave.
No.
If I
don't
was
know
a
if Joe
gambling
does.
man, I would say that he's probably not going anywhere.
I know Joe's got a little bit of a drive, so let me go check right quick here.
No worries. So grabbing some quick pictures there. Herb and Joe taking down third place. Congrats to them.
All right. Championship game, so they got to try and double dip. Steve and Carroll try and get a double dip on here.
And it looks like Cam is going to go ahead and let her stay on the same side.
Yeah, I just
4 games in a row in one spot.
Yep, I would just. Well, I did see they spun initially the last game, but maybe they lost the spin.
Oh, okay.
Because I did see him spinning.
I was trying to be a good driver, so I wasn't watching. I was just listening to you guys.
But I totally think there's something to that. They're in a rhythm. They're used to throwing on that side, and even if Carroll was to come down here and Steve goes down there, it's a different look, and I just think there's value in that. So,
well, you'd swap outside to inside arm, and then even if you didn't, right, like you were saying, again, it is a different look.
Yep.
Foot placement's different, right? Because if you're like me, you're looking for that one spot where you kind of put your toe every time.
Yeah. Yep.
So. So I've seen some stats. It looked like Lucas was throwing pretty well.
Yeah, let me see what he's got for the day here. I just pull it up over here. So far Lucas is shooting a 9.81 for the night, and Cam's shooting a 9.13. Carroll's at 8.97, and you see Steve K on there. There he is, 8.56. So
so I love looking at these kind of stats, and I know they can't see what we're looking at, but looking at Lucas's PPR, and then look at his opponent PPR. A 9.81 to a 9.5,
yeah.
Right? And then you go down and not picking on Carroll, but look at Carroll, 8.97 to a 7.71. And we always talk about how hard did you have to work, right, to get to that game. And
Yep.
I think that DPR, you look at 8.31. She's she's at almost a 1.3. I think that has a lot to do with it.
It does.
When your lane's wide open, and maybe that's what Lucas, the guys he threw against, or women, they were just running bags. I've seen, we see that all the time. So.
And that's when I did play. Our actual first loss was to Lucas. I was with Jose Vigo, and we shot all right. We were just outside, and I think Jose was a little challenged with the wind because he was throwing against it. I was throwing with it, so I was able to pretty much run bags with Lucas. It wasn't. I think I had. Well, actually, we did basic scoring, but I didn't give up very many points to him. So.
What's up, Lucas? How you doing?
All right,
so
4-0 here already.
Have we, or have you and Steph, and I know it's new. Oh, clean airmail for a 10 on 8.
Nice.
Wow, good shot. King seat, right? It's new, but
yep.
Have you thought about doing like some broadcasting from like Mishawaka next year for the ACO if they come back? Because remember, they didn't do any live streaming. Like they did, but they didn't comment hardly at all.
I would certainly offer that, and I know like Tom Meineke, he's got I know the guys who run it. I know who they are, but he actually knows them. So definitely, I'd be down for that.
Because like Dylan and Bill and the guys at CBC, they're good dudes. I like them, chat with them a lot. They do it kind of down towards them, obviously a little closer, but I don't see why we, talk about trying to kind of help them. You're getting more exposure, which is, if you watch the podcast last night, Frank and Finn both talked about. They're trying to grow the game, and I kind of liked some of the things they hit on last night about the juniors, about breaking up the juniors, because, we play against some of the good ones around here. Sammy's in our area, so
Yeah.
again, and a perfect example is looking at him and Micah and Sam. Micah's going to continue to get better, right? But he has to keep playing. How much of a deterrent is that? Where he's like, I don't want to. Every time
Yeah.
how much fun is that? So, I think that's a really good idea. I like the idea of, I heard about the handicap at the regionals.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, so they were talking about, that possibly it's a director's discretion. So, I like some of the ideas though. I think they're, they making everything one. So, I like the idea of the doubles, where maybe you and I can't throw together every major, but we throw together locally, or we just our work schedules don't allow it. So now, what they were saying last night is that as long as I accrue my 100 doubles points, and so do you, we can still throw together at Worlds, even if we don't have the 100 together.
Oh.
So like, I have my 100 double points this year, but I don't have a doubles partner. So I'm only going to Worlds to throw singles now, which is it's fine. Totally cool with it. I'm going to throw a bunch of tailgaters. I'm going to go out and have a fun time. My wife's coming.
Yeah.
We're going with Tom and Kennedy, Miney. So
Yep.
we're going to have a great time. And I'm going to sit in the BP booth. We're having a booth out there. So we're going to have a great time, but it would be cool to throw doubles. Like, just give me one more tournament. So
Yeah.
not that I'd won it or anything, but it's still, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yep.
So these bags look really sticky. Like, I know we're not talking cornhole. We're supposed to be, but
Well, we're talking cornhole.
right.
It's just
The
not the
other
game
things.
here.
But it looks like they're really sticky. Are these Lucas's bags? These Cam's bags? They don't look like Cam's bags.
Those are Lucas's, yes.
Okay.
They've been throwing most of the night here. Yeah, those are Lucas's.
What are they? I can't see what they are.
I don't even actually know.
Lucas, what are you guys throwing? High roller.
That's right.
That's high roller, right? Okay. Good bag, a little
Good
get around
bag,
right
yep.
there.
Leaving it right there. Carol's got two dead bags. See if she can just go in and.
Well, I would
there
think
she does.
just go in. You have another bag in hand. You can finish with an 8. Only give up 1 maybe if Cam hits this bag right here. So go in for only giving up 1. That's not bad.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep. All right, 9-3. Oh, we got 2 people watching on Herb's YouTube. 1 on King Seat. I don't know if that's still you on somewhere.
I couldn't find it.
Oh, really?
So,
So if I go out here and I just search King Seed streaming, I mean, it came up and I was able to find it. Obviously.
I'll go out and find it.
But, let's get a subscriber.
There you go. Hey, another subscriber. Yeah, it was weird. So when I tried to go live the first time, it said I couldn't, and I had to have 50 subscribers. And I was like, all right, no big deal. I got 50 people that'll do me a favor. No big deal.
Yeah.
I did that. It's like, oh, well, now you got to wait another day. And I was like, okay, I did that. And then it's like, oh, you got to wait another day. I'm like, what's going on? Like, really? Like, can I just go live here?
Yeah.
So
I've never had the need 50 ones, but when we set this up, and I set this up like a month and a half ago, because I thought that 24-hour thing was when the account was created, and then we were going to stream the ACO Indiana State on here instead of Herb's, and I went to do it, and it said, oh, now you got to wait 24 hours, and I'm like, what? No,
yeah,
I just had it. I didn't realize it was when you do your first stream, I guess, but anyway, we're good now, obviously. So.
Well, I appreciated all the streaming because it was nice. I was watching both streams at once, and then I oopsed on you guys there with the link, but
we had no, it wasn't a big deal. For whatever reason, it did kick us out though. That was weird.
It did it, not to interrupt you. So it did it to me when I clicked on it too, which is weird because it's just on Bearded Guys Cornhole.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't even bring the stream back up, which was really weird.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So
what a collect.
we found something an oddity, and at first we thought it was one of our cameras. I don't know if you heard us talking about it, but when there was not a game on a court, and the Scorholio ticker score bug was blank, it's like every time it would try and look to see if there was a score. So like every 10 seconds, that it would be a gray or a bluish gray box.
I did see the almost like a refresh.
Yeah.
And it kind of blipped the screen.
And we were like, what the heck? You know, I didn't know what it was. Nice bag, Steve. All right, there. And then we would go to a different, like a wide camera, and it didn't happen because we didn't have the score bug. But we're like, uh-oh, it's something with one of the cameras. And then, I don't know, later.
He's got to go in here just to give up 4 to tie the game.
Yeah.
All right, so that's a 12.
Tie game.
Tie game.
Just what you want in a championship. It's Lucas, well, still shooting a 9.8. Cam a 8.25, Steve 8.6, and Carol a 9.75.
Before that round, Steve was down in like a 7.
Yeah.
So had a couple bad rounds, and then 12s always help. So.
Yep. I'm gonna guess that should come back, right? Oh, Cam's. Got a bumper, but I don't think he's collecting that one.
She's on.
That's moving. Her bag. All right. Well, it was.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's on slow side. If I believe it's on slow side.
Yeah.
So should be.
So there's no rule with ACO bags on which side you have to put the logo on, right? Or the.
As far as I know, there's not.
No,
you can either side.
Yeah.
Just has to be stamped, and it just happens to be that. That's a good collect right there to keep up only 2. The only ones that we do that on for VP is our sabotage because of the material, and we can print that side. Everything else we don't. It's all on the one side.
Yeah. So will Larry do? I know you do custom bags, but like if you took a sabotage and somebody said, hey, can you just make it a little smaller template? Will he do those kind of modifications in a custom bag or no? I'm just wondering. I'm not. Here. All right, we're back. Little sidebar there.
Proprietary information,
Is that a wash? 8.8 wash? I think so.
That's fast. I thought that was going to come back for sure. So here we are. Steve and Carol crawled all the way back. They clawed back. They're up 13-11.
Yep.
Lucas, he's a 9. Still shooting a 9.5. Like,
yeah.
So he's not missing bags. It's just 10, 12, 8. 10s and 12s, and then an 8 here and there. So.
Yep. Carol up and in. We're in round 12 here. This is game 1 of the championship. Cam and Lucas are in the king seat, so Steve and Carol would need to double dip. And this would be the first of that dip, if they get it.
Almost went around that right there. Almost had it.
Yep.
See, if I'm Cam, I think you just try to tuck that corner, get a little closer.
Oh, well, they would have preferred a little more in the middle to keep that one in play, or bring them both in. But got the makings of a wash here if they both finish out.
You should be able to collect
That's good.
That.
Yeah. Let's see.
Force her to go around or just go through. Pick your poison here.
Going through it.
Good bag. Now just finish up for your Washingtons. There you go.
Oh man, that could have hung
I
out.
thought that was gonna hang under his bag. Good wash. Good wash. I'm about ready for the all the
Enjoy your wash.
cotton flying through there and the dogwood and stuff to be done.
Yeah.
I'm over it already. My yard looked like it snowed. I should have took a picture. My little corgi, her belly drags on the ground. She comes in and she's just covered, in cottonwood. And I'm like, oh. Steve goes through. No.
Oh, why wouldn't you throw slick side on that and try and clean it up? And
Is he gonna roll right here? You think?
I
You
don't
gotta go slick
hate
side,
that.
right? Gotta go slick side.
Yeah, you got to.
Clean that up.
And then he has a chance to make 4 here.
Oh. I think
Alright,
Lucas is gonna step out. Maybe try to collect this on the outside here.
Yep. And he gets 4. 17-11.
Just warm up game. It's just game 1. Just feeling each other out. Like a heavyweight bout, right? Throwing some jabs.
Yep.
I've seen Lucas collect that before. That's why I said I wonder if he's gonna step out and get it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean it definitely was collectible. He was just too far inside of it.
See, so this one on king seat's just a little bit behind that one.
So this is live because this
Okay.
is OBS. This is the actual app that's running it. Yeah, and then we just have the stream there, and then obviously Facebook should be pretty close to. Wow, no.
That's way behind. That's,
Yeah, well, it's
Well, like you
this
said, it
doesn't
wasn't
refresh
refreshing.
right.
Yeah, you said
Yeah.
it was not refreshing. So
Like up until an hour ago, I didn't even know we had comments.
that's what you said. Yeah, Tom had thrown a comment up there, and
Yeah, so it's right online. It's just this browser doesn't.
yeah. I mean, again, it's when you know it, and you gotta just. I'm gonna manually refresh it. So
Yep. So it's not bad for a Wednesday night. We got 2 on Facebook and 5 on YouTube. So
Well, and the big thing is that once you get, I've noticed, I got more views. Like I had some people watching live when I was streaming. Like I streamed in Toledo, and I used my phone. And like you guys, obviously as you do it, you learn, right? And then my phone just kills your phone. But I was using a Prism app, so I was actually able to multi-stream to Facebook and YouTube Live from my phone, which was awesome.
yeah.
But 3 matches in, my phone was dead. So it's cool, but at the same time, like, oh, well, I'm gonna have to figure out, like, do I need to bring a generator to these tournaments? Good shot, airmail.
Yeah, nice
clean.
shot.
Oh no. She can throw another airmail, try to go.
Yeah, try and almost like an ant. All you gotta do is hit the back of the hole. You don't even have to hit the bag, and I think that one would fall. Just a little shimmy of the board. Oh, and she knocks herself off. So he can go in here for if he pulls that other one in, it's 3.
Oh, she's sitting 7.
Oh.
So now she's sitting 6. 6 on
6-5 and get
6-5.
1. I believe it's 6-5
I
there.
think so. Yep.
So if you're watching our stream of the ACO State, you may have heard when we talked to Dale a little bit and Alex. What's your take or your preference on the king seed curse, or would you because some people like to go into the lower bracket. Actually, Carol and Steve are a good example. They just go in game after game, and you get in a rhythm, whereas Cam and Lucas, they've been sitting for an hour. And granted, they got up and shot, but
yeah, but I mean, game shots versus, So I mean, personally, I think it depends on how big is the tournament, right? So how long am I going to be just sitting and waiting?
Yep.
Of course, I want it because then I can take a breath and maybe go sit down. Last time I came down, I played. Me and Mike, got lucky enough to pair. And him and I sat king seat, and Shady comes around with I want to say like Herb or somebody, and I knew it'd be a tough match. and we ended up sitting for probably 35, 40 minutes. You know, one of the big Sundays, and I knew, you know, because the boards had changed, the bag had slowed down a little bit, so you miss a lot of that by sitting,
Yeah.
you know, that many games.
The one, I mean, Alex had said, he goes, the benefit, you know, he didn't really believe in the king seat curse. He goes, if you get up and practice enough, and granted, understanding that game shots are not the same as just throwing down, but if you're throwing with somebody else, he goes, plus you have the one game in your pocket. You have a one game to, you know, get back into the rhythm, and I get that. So although I don't mind dropping down and having to play a couple to get back at it, but my preference would be just get to the king seat. So
Yeah, and the other curse you can look at is, when do you lose versus, you know, because timeout.
yeah, what do we got?
We're just up here. Hey, we're just up here to comment. We're not officials.
Cam's got to
I
hit the restroom.
think
and-
Cam has to hit the head. So now you know a little more about ACL than I do. How many times do they get per game?
in ACL, 2.
Just 2. Same? Okay. I wasn't sure if it was more.
Nope. 2 per team or person, whatever. Yeah. So. Oh, okay.
So 8-7, I think, right there.
8. Oh, okay. So it wasn't a big
But
turnaround.
well,
right?
but it is in a sense if she hits it
yeah, true.
and drags, of course,
Yep.
game. But putting it on, you know, wash. So
Oh, they got lead bag now.
see, that bag's just sticking right there.
Yeah.
One more rotation, you know, and it's in the hole, or you know, right in a good block. That's a great bag.
Yeah, it is.
Pushed
is.
it-
A little
pushed
bit
it
of a
over the
bully.
yellow.
You got like hole control now.
So
Yeah.
you got to go fast side right at the middle, push it in, just like
Nice.
that.
That's a
Great
good bag.
Now, if I'm Lucas, I think I'm trying to go take his 2 in and try to just grab
Yep.
a corner.
Yep. It's clean up everything.
Great shot. That was even better than what I was thinking. I was thinking bring the one a little closer, pick it up last bag.
From my angle, that was
What a
that.
bag.
That's where I think it was what I would have done basically. Or
Oh, it's
I
left.
think it was doable. Ooh,
But that did get in his way.
he can cut around that. Oh, and he does an 8-8 wash.
That's what I was saying. Lucas's bag is back just enough, deep enough that it took away that angle to get in.
Yep. All right, round 17. Stephen Carroll still hanging on to a 5-point lead. And we'll see if they can close out game 1. First game of a double dip here. Or if Lucas Cam can come back and win it in 1.
Good first bag. Oh,
Ooh, skipped over.
so now if you're Cam, do you back block right here? Like just a nice.
Yep.
It makes me think that's what he was trying to do because he's off the side. Because I know when I aim, I'm always off to like, oh, back. Oh, no, just kidding, missed it.
And there it goes.
Into force, her to throw it in.
Got that bumper, and Carroll
Got it.
finishes up 10-10 wash.
It's angled toward you. I can't see the wash. Enjoy your wash button. So
Oh, you can turn it your way.
Enjoy your wash.
it's a great block. Great first bag right there. Lucas has got a chance right here to bully this out. push his in, keep hole control.
Well, that's still not terrible.
Yeah,
You can
I know.
easily pull both those in, clean it up. All right, that was a good bag.
That's a great bag.
Do you go up here or you back block or try and
think-
push through it once
I think
more?
you just push
or
a
is
little
it-
bit.
Oh,
I'll see
I'm
if
not
I'm see if I
sure.
just push.
I don't know if he was trying to roll it there because that was very sideways, or just the way he let go of it. It was a real.
Just
I think
push.
you got to go up here. Actually, you know what? I wouldn't. I would try and bump them, see if
Yeah.
you could get those to fall. Because if you go up and get it,
Great
see now he's got a
bag.
straight in shot. To well, they still give
You
up
only get
one.
one, but I agree with you. If you
Oh, all right. Well, it paid off. So that's a 9 on 5, 4 points for them. 17-18. Round 20. Good match going on here.
that round, I mean, it brings it right back.
Yep.
Great bag. Cam with the side rail.
Carroll just finishes up. That's the game because that's
12
3.
on 9. Yeah. So 4-bagger wins it. Great. I was just going to say,
Nice.
I'm blocking. If it's
Yep.
me, I got to block it.
Yeah, you have to at that point.
Yeah.
'cause-
Don't give them a direct lane, right? Make them make a good shot. If they go around you with a good shot, I mean, nothing you can do.
Yep.
And that's why
There
I
you
do it
go.
right
That
there.
worked.
Now, if you collect here and go to your 9, you possibly still get a point if she leaves it on 8.
Yeah. Oh. So if she goes in, that's still the game.
Still game. He
Yep.
had to go in there. Nice, easy bag here. Just let it
Yep.
go. Let the bag work.
Yep. 8-7 gives up 1. And Steve's got the lead here. Up and in.
So he's probably just going to try to run some bags here. So
Yeah.
Lucas back. There it is. You know, and he's, as I'm trying to say it, drops in a great block. Reverse
Nice
cut.
bag.
Great bag. Reverse cut.
Nice.
Great
Yeah.
collect from Lucas. Just good bags right there.
Yep.
Lucas is almost coming through.
Ooh, Steve leaves it out there. He could tie it up or if he can slip in. And he
missed.
goes, oh.
But it
it's a-
stayed on. It stayed on though. It would have only been one, but it stayed on.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Mid-air, I think he was trying to decide, am I cutting this? What am I doing with it?
Yeah, I always think there's that balance too when you're in a rhythm and I just want to throw because I'm in it, or taking my time thinking about the shot. And I mean, there's some of each, I think, but because there's those some days where you just like, I just feel like I can throw it and it's all just going in. And then other days I just got to really stop and think about my shot and the
See,
mechanics. And
I finally had one of those days. My last regional down in, at Redneck.
yeah,
I've never been able to beat Cam or Terry. Went 22 rounds with Miney. She threw a 9-2, I threw a 9-1. End of the day, over a 9-2.
nice.
Took 5th place, best finish. Just everything felt like you said, mechanics and bag-wise, everything was just going for me. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Level 13 block.
Yeah.
We're sitting on 4-1. Is that right?
Yeah.
4-1 here. So see, he can use hers as a bumper and take 2 in right here.
I don't know if that was. I mean, I'm sure she was trying to back block, and it was just a errant throw. I'm guessing because.
Cam can still get a point right here.
Yeah.
If she goes in, right, we're sitting 8. He can go in for 9.
Oh my! So
if
he's
he
already at
boards
6
it, right,
boards, and he gets 1.
He gets a point.
Ooh, all right, nice. Tried to do a little roll back there.
Roll cut there.
Roll cut, yeah.
That would have been
it won. 18-19.
a tick faster, and I think that bag might go. Like it might get around her bag.
Yeah. All right, round 23 here.
So Lucas shooting, he's up to a 9.27 against Steve's 8.64. And then Cam's sitting at an 8 against Carol's 8.73. So that's just good bags.
Yeah, yep. And actually, you say Lucas is up to, he was at like a 9.5 or a 9.7, so he's technically down to a 9.2.
So, I'll rephrase. Lucas down to a 9.27. Another timeout.
Yeah. Black button there. This is where, I mean, I can tell Lucas is getting upset about it because they have taken more than 2 timeouts. But, I mean, this isn't a huge tournament. It does get excessive sometimes, though. And so like next week, I'll put it in the description.
Reminder.
I have to do reminders
2
now and
timeouts
again.
only per game. Just to throw it short right there.
Yeah, I'd just go up.
Ah,
Yeah, take his own
love
time
it,
out.
love
There you
it.
go.
So now, if I see this right, we're sitting on 5-5, right?
Yes.
Because
Yep.
Lucas has his
That
2,
is correct.
and then Steve has 2.
I mean, Lucas has a good airmail, so
I would say
I
he's hit a
think it's-
couple this game, so
yeah. I think it's worth the shot because I don't think Steve would have an easy push to try and grab one of those other ones. And he hits.
Lucas
All right. So
in.
8-5. Steve's got a. If he just. Yeah, he could try and push that one on the right, maybe clip it and hope his other one doesn't go off. Because that clipping that bag could kick it out.
I almost think board it,
And give
up
up
your
2.
2, and just get it to your partner.
And
But see, like you
essentially
said,
what he did.
it almost pushed Lucas's out,
Yeah.
and almost. But I don't think all 3 of them fall. I think it clogs.
No.
Too much angle.
And like you said, it seems like it's sticky or slow right now, so
Yeah.
they're gonna bunch up even more.
Well, you don't want to throw it too hard, because like you said, if you have to be on, or it's game.
Yep.
She's off the side. No, she can't give up any points here. You gotta,
Nope.
sitting on 20 for Cam and Lucas. And
Cam
Cam's
slips it in
just right
nicely.
past.
Just got to try and grab that one. It's
Normal bag.
Yeah,
Normal bag.
normal
right here. You
bag.
don't really
Just
need to
clip
even-
that corner and you'll
Yep.
bring it right in. And gets it. Nice bag.
Great
Nice
shot. I think that helps her when she steps out, though. When
Yeah.
she lines it up. Whereas me, I'm just probably flipping fast side. You know, and I just throw it to try, you know.
It's got to be in here.
Here we go, folks, for the game.
And she gets it. Double
That
four-bagger.
hit so deep on the board. She was definitely excited about that bag. Pressure bags right there. That
Yep.
was no block for Lucas. He goes right in. Oh no.
Oh.
He's gonna
All
have
right,
to.
he's got the.
Lucas goes in. Yep. Lucas goes in. Steve's got to consider blocking. Does Steve have a block bag?
I was just thinking the same thing. Does he have a block? Because Steve's just a bag runner,
No, that's off.
and that's
It's offside.
that's
yeah.
going to be it. I think.
I think
If
so.
unless
I
something
think it
really,
is.
that's the game. They come back and do it.
Wow, what a
All right.
game.
Well, where's my clap? There it is. Congratulations, Cam and Lucas. We're gonna
Stay
end
clean
this.
on the night.
So thank you all for viewing. We will be back Sunday. We are going to have a Father's Day tournament. I think we're going to do it earlier, starting at like 10 a.m. so it gets people out and they can get back and enjoy their Father's Day. But thank you for watching.